Good morning, Britain. The cost of living crisis deepens. A record rise in energy bills will be announced in the next few hours, adding hundreds of pounds to the cost of gas and electricity for 22 million homes. The government's promised... Our main news this morning, millions of households expected to face an increase of more than £600 a year in energy bills when the regulator Ofgem announces a big rise in the price cap this morning.
The Chancellor will unveil a multi-billion-pound package to help families cope with the huge increase, but the Bank of England is also expected to put up interest rates again today. Nithya Rajan is at a charity...
About it. First, here's Kate with the rest of the day's news.
Jack says, how nuts is that? And John worryingly says, what's Boris going to do for party nibbles now?
Oh, good point.
we need your headlines. What's the headline you would put for the KP Nuts story? They've been hacked.
No.
What have you got for us?
Speaking of high quality standards, I have a class act to...
We had quite a spicy interview with him here on this programme. His infamous abs a little bit later on.
Still infamous, still much loved, and a big reveal, an exclusive reveal as well.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. Still ahead on Good Morning Britain as well. More showbiz for you. 15 years after his near-fatal crash. Richard rolled...
Doesn't remember getting out of the car.
No, but he has got back in it. Looking forward to catching up with Richard to see just what that experience was like for him. I imagine it was pretty spooky. Yeah.
Let's get the news, travel and weather where you are. Speak to him after this. Wow. Still to come on Good Morning Britain, we speak to the brother and sister. You're watching Good Morning Britain on ITV. See you in a moment. 23 minutes past 7. Let's find out what the weather's doing. Here's Laura.
A discussion with the Metropolitan Police Commissioner, Dame Cressida Dick, and put her on notice following this week's damning report from the Independent Office for Police Conduct. The report found disgraceful misogyny, discrimination, bullying and sexual harassment within the Met Police.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that meeting between the Mayor and the Commissioner was probably a little bit more than just a discussion if it resulted in those reports that said that she was put on notice by the Mayor. The watchdog took the step of publishing those extremely offensive messages exchanged by a group of police officers in Westminster from their WhatsApp and Facebook group. They include multiple references to rape and violence against women in particular. And this morning, we're asking, what faith can women have?
We are deeply sorry to Londoners and everyone they have failed with their appalling conduct, and acknowledge how this will damage the trust and confidence of many in the Met. Since this reprehensible behaviour was uncovered in 2017, we have taken a series of measures to hold those responsible to account and stamp out unacceptable behaviour.
All right, 7:36. Still to come on the programme as households prepare for a record rise in energy prices. We are speaking to Martin Lewis after 8.
You're watching Good Morning Britain.
See you in a moment.
Hi there, it's 20 to 8. Good to have you with us this morning. So, the energy regulator Ofgem is expected to reveal a crippling rise in energy bills for millions of households later this morning.
Kate has more on the changes, which are due to be announced at 11 o'clock this morning. Thank you, Martin Lewis, at around 8:30 this morning with his advice on what you can do.
He's got to call in with the Chancellor at 8:50, and we'll have some serious questions to try and understand exactly what the options may well be. But looking forward to speaking to Martin a little bit later on. It is 12 minutes to 8. Still to come this morning, Peter Andre is going to be revealing him all about his new music plans, an exciting new role. Here's a question for you. Fancy being £250,000 better off? Andy's got the details.
Good morning, Britain. The cost of living crisis deepens. A record rise in energy bills will be announced in the next few hours, adding hundreds of pounds to the cost of gas and electricity for 22 million homes. The government's promising a multi-billion. Our main news this morning, millions of households expected to face an increase of more than £600 a year in their energy bills when the regulator Ofgem announces a big rise in the price cap at 11 o'clock this morning.
The Chancellor will unveil a multi-billion-pound package to help families cope with the huge increase, but the Bank of England is also expected to put up interest rates again at midday. Nithya Rajan is at a charity warehouse.
Oh, yeah.
John says snack attack.
Yep.
And Morris says KP security has been cracked, leaving them shell-shocked. Darren says...
Come and work here.
This is quite clever, although you might need to read. Yeah, you might need to read this. Darren says KP snahacked. So snahacked.
Hacked.
Explain it more.
That's one that sort of reads better.
Yeah.
And then Perry says they're taking the pistachio.
I think that might be on an Ofcom list.
The pistachios. You've got to be careful of those pistachios. Ambushed by a pistachio. Thank you for those headlines.
Still ahead on Good Morning Britain as families face a rise in their energy bills. Martin Lewis will be here with advice on how to keep the costs down.
We're going to get the news, weather and travel where you are.
See you in a moment.
Laura, thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. The mysterious girl singer and TV star may well be working on new music, but that's just one of the exciting things Peter Andre has lined up this year. I wonder when we stopped calling him the mysterious girl.
Never. It's a wonderful moniker and something that he's still incredibly proud of, as he should be. We played a little bit of music, which may well have given away the exclusive that Pete's going to share with us this morning. Good morning, Pete. Does it all, everything, the triple threat. Pete, lovely to see you. That's it from us. Good Morning Britain, back tomorrow. Here's Lorraine.
Thank you both so much.